Put a shout out right now for www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. Pick up the phone and call them right now at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. There's always a risk, of course, of investment. There's no guarantee of any kind. But the folks at Noble Gold, hey, here's what they're saying. Investing feels overwhelmingly right for right now, doesn't it? I mean, it's so complicated, so many decisions. But leaving your money in a bank, that's not that great. It's losing value every single day. So if it's stressing you out, driving you nuts, why not invest smarter with Noble Gold Investment? Go to www.pastorpaulgold.com. Precious metals are simple and they're real. They're tangible. There isn't a company on the stock market that was around 2,000 years ago, but gold was. That's right, gold, a biblical currency. It's always been there through wars, through disasters, through turmoil, through storms, through apocalyptic events. Are you serious? It's reliable, it's dependable, it's authentic. That's why you can't go wrong with gold. Precious metals, they've always had your back. Matter of fact, Noble Gold Investment, well, here's what they're doing. They're giving away this 1/4 of an ounce pure gold coin, gold standard coin, 1/4 of an ounce for everyone that qualifies for an IRA or a rollover, a 401k. You can get dedicated professionals assigned to you immediately. Go there now at pastorpaulgold.com or pick up the phone and call them at 877-646-5347. Tell them Pastor Paul Begley sent you there. All right.
Ecuador sparked outrage by storming the Mexican embassy in Quito to arrest former Vice President Jorge Glass, who was seeking asylum. Mexico announced plans to file a case against Ecuador at the International Court of Justice after President Andrés Manuel López Obrador suspended diplomatic ties in response. The breach of diplomatic norms drew condemnation from Latin American leaders, CNN is reporting. Glass was transferred to a high-security prison, with his lawyers appealing for release on the grounds of unlawful detention. The Mexican embassy staff in Quito and their families were evacuated to Mexico City, with Mexico closing its embassy indefinitely and providing assistance to its citizens in Ecuador through alternative channels.
The world is experiencing an alarming series of apocalyptic events, historic weather disasters, earthquakes, droughts, wildfires, impending economic collapse, the rise of AI. In Revelation 9/11, Pastor Paul Begley and Pulitzer-nominated journalist Troy Anderson investigate if these are the true signs of the end times. Is this the final meeting of current events and prophecy referred to in the Bible? Revelation 9/11. Order it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Target.com.
According to local reports, a 21-year-old Chipotle employee from Detroit was shot in the leg on Friday night during an altercation over guacamole inside the restaurant. Witnesses stated that an argument between the employee and a customer escalated, and which led to the shooting. Thomas Huber, a witness, recounted to local Fox 2, quote, "I was just eating a bowl and I heard a shouting, and then I looked over and they're arguing. One of the workers went back and I don't know why, and then when he was in the back, the customer walked around the counter, tried to grab his food and put it in a bag. Then the employee came back and they started fighting. And then we heard a gunshot and just ran out as quick as we could," he said. The dispute reportedly revolved around guacamole, which carries an extra cost of $2.65, as per Fox 2 Detroit, citing police sources. The injured employee was promptly taken to a nearby hospital for treatment of his non-life-threatening wounding and is expected to recover. This is according to local WXYZ. The suspected shooter, identified as a 31-year-old man from Detroit, was located and then apprehended by the Southfield Police Department shortly after fleeing the scene, as reported by Fox 2. Thousands of Russians were forced to evacuate their homes after an embankment dam ruptured in Orsk, a city in the southern Orenburg region near Kazakhstan. The Ural River overflowed the dam, claiming at least 3 lives and prompting the evacuation of over 4,000 people, including over 1,000 children. Nearly 2,400 residential buildings were flooded as water reached several districts of the city. The breach has been attributed to poor maintenance of the hydraulic structure, and it's led to a criminal investigation, CNN is reporting. A state of emergency was declared, with officials urging residents to evacuate immediately to avoid potential danger. Orsk is a population of 230,000 people, and it sits close to the Russian-Kazakh border, and Kazakh president termed the event one of the country's most significant natural disasters in decades.